Okay, I got 5 still with me. Yay! Thanks for hanging in there. So if you saw the rotation list, you kind of see that it's instructor's choice. So what that means is because of the circumstances that we're in, where we may have 1 or 2 or no students here, we wanted to keep it light, it's fun, it's varied. So basically, it's up to us as the instructors to find something or think of something that we think would be of service, useful, or fun, and hopefully fun for you guys. So basically, on any given class, we can pick from anything, whether it's Young style improvement, a concept, Chen style, which is what we train here once you've reached your black sash. Something from Chen style, a different weapon, just really, or a question from you guys. So, if you've got something, a burning desire to know, send us, and if I think it's helpful to everybody, we'll definitely answer it for you, but we may address it on camera as well for everybody else. So I know last night for Intermediate Advanced Senior Head Instructor Fig talked about the silk reeling technique, or Jing, which is something that it's a warm up that we use in Chen style, and I'm thinking about what would be helpful for you, and I want to talk about, you hear us talk about the step test. I think you can get a whole lot of mileage out of the step test, so I wanted to talk to you about what that is and why do we do it and how can it help you, and how it can help you train from home if you don't have a lot of time, don't have a lot of space, how you can incorporate some Tai Chi training into your reduced lifestyle right now probably. All right, so the step test, you hear us talk about how do you know how far in any direction to step when you're taking your Tai Chi steps. We talked about it a little bit in basic training. How do you get to that shoulder width? Sink down, step in, step back, or step out. What is that? How do you know? So the step test will help you in that regard. In the first section, for sure, but as you progress into Intermediate Advanced, it becomes even more important that you'll be able to do that because your steps start going backwards diagonally. They start doing really different, complicated stuff. And if you don't have this kind of rooted in your body, it's going to be tough. It's already challenging. It'll be tougher. So I want you to get comfortable with your step test now. So what is the step test? The step test is, I can only put one foot so far in any direction if I don't move this leg, okay? Try it. And it's gonna vary depending on how sunk down I am. So when I'm standing super tall, that is as far as my foot will go in any radius, right? So there's there. If I sink down a little more, look, I can go a little farther. If I really want to challenge myself, okay? Now, it's not quite as simple as that, because what I want you to pay attention to is notice I do not move this leg and I do not move my upper body when I do that. So I find the depth that I want to go to, and then this stays still. Right? Versus, this is what will happen a lot. This is not what you should be doing, so you can watch, but don't copy this. This is bad Tai Chi. So hopefully you can see the difference. The step test works if you root, you sink, you stay stuck, you stay head suspended, and then you decide, where this leg goes in a controlled, measured, balanced, stable way. Does that make sense? So try it. And if you find that you're trying to go too low and you can't hold it and then you're stepping too wide, that's an indication you're probably starting too deep. So remember, Tai Chi is completely scalable. It will meet you wherever you are in your body's limitations, what it's got going on any given day. I had to get right with this because you guys know about my knee trouble. So some days I just couldn't go low. Some days I still can't go low. Some days my body's just like, nah, I'm not doing it. But Tai Chi will still meet me wherever I am on that day. So if I'm having a tall day, a tall and small day, you know, I got a little bend in my knees, but there's my Tai Chi for that day. So, you know, that would be that's me. That's as much as I'm stepping on that day. If I'm feeling stronger, you know, I can do a little bigger. But the rule is this leg stays still and my body stays still. And that's how I determine where to step. Does that make sense? It's a seemingly simple concept, but it's super easy to miss some steps and then you're actually not doing it, you know, correctly. We train Tai Chi. One of the main reasons I see all the time with students when they join us is they want to prevent falls. They want to get better balance. Well, Tai Chi is excellent for that, but it's not magic. It's not Tai Chi is magical at preventing falls. It prevents falls and improves your balance because of this right here. Because it teaches you to choose where you put your foot, rather than just, I've put my foot, maybe it wasn't safe, my feet go out from under me, and now I'm in trouble. I'm on the ground, possibly injured, right? So the step test will help your Tai Chi, but your step test will also help you with your own balance and your stability issues, and then hopefully with fall prevention. So let's just take a couple of minutes and practice your step test at a variety of heights that feel good for you, keeping in mind, once you set that standing leg, be mindful of if you're accidentally stepping up out of it. Stay rooted. Like there's an infomercial from years ago that was set it and forget it. That's kind of what I think about with my rooted leg. Set it and forget it. Don't come out of it. Don't stand. Don't just leave it. Yeah. So and then I'd also like to encourage you outside of class while you're doing dishes, watching TV, talking on the phone, brushing your teeth, whatever. Master Gohring loves to do Tai Chi while brushing your teeth and practice your kicks and stuff. You can do some step tests, right? So you can be, you know, washing dishes or talking on the phone or brushing teeth and practicing this, and you'll get some excellent weight-bearing exercise while also benefiting your Tai Chi practice. So let's do some step tests. Intermediate advanced students, if you're watching, pay close attention particularly to things like embrace tiger, return to mountain, or slant flying, you know, where you step behind, how far do you step behind? This will give you your answer, how far do you step behind? Snake creeps down, that's a little different, scratch that. Going a little bit more. And obviously shake it out as you need. You know, you guys probably know I'm also a massage therapist, and they say you give the session that you like to get, and that's kind of my approach to teaching. I give the kind of class that I think would be helpful for me when I was learning. What would have been helpful for me? I'm always open to feedback, but hopefully, you know, I'm trying to give you kind of an insider's look as to what helped me when I was where you guys are in your training. I believe everybody can get it. I believe everybody can, you know, you stick with it, you'll get it. And so these are tools that I'm choosing to kind of go through my Rolodex in my head of things that I thought were helpful for me, and I'd like to share those with you. So hopefully this was helpful. I still use it now with my Yang style, particularly when I'm trying to heal my knees, or when I do Chen style in my class with Master Gohring. So this isn't something that I used to do. It's something that I still do to build strength, flexibility, and just a good reminder for, you know, how to get my frame correct in Tai Chi. So it's a powerful tool, and I hope you enjoyed kind of playing around with it, and I encourage you to keep it up. So if you can do embracing horse and a little bit of step test, and you don't have time for anything else, you have helped your Tai Chi. And on that note, let's go ahead and bow out of our master's path. I will see intermediate advanced class tomorrow at 6:30, and then I'll be back here on Thursday at 11:45. Good class. Send us your comments and your questions. Master's path training dismissed. Good class, everybody.